Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's Mystical Soul reading. I'm so happy to have you here, and thank you to all my new subscribers as well. I'm really enjoying you guys interacting with us, and I hope you enjoyed the monthly readings for the month of April. Let me know if they resonated for your sun, moon, or your rising. So we're going to have a look for this week, which will be from the 20th to the 27th. And good news, things are finally shifting. So it's starting to feel a little bit easier going. So what we'll do today, we'll have a look into the crystal that's really good for this week, and we'll have a chat about the potion. We'll have a look into the astrology and have a look into the cards. So before I get into that, I also just want to pop up this. Let me just jump here. So we now have the new website set up, solreta.com, and there's new links. If you click here to the booking session, it will take you through to the bookings page, and you'll see that I still have a few of your favorites. There's still the Psychic Tarot. We've still got the Galactic Starseed, as well as the face reading, which is a new one too, which is a lot of fun. And we also still have the holistic wellness sessions. And there is, if you click up here, it's a little bit harder to find. We're going to also integrate this into the website, but there is also now a gift card that you can purchase. So if you're wanting to gift a reading to someone, or even for Mother's Day coming up, this is a really lovely idea. The other thing that we also have is the online event for Soul Alchemy Potions will be coming up. I think it is around the 28th if you're here in the Southern Hemisphere, and the 27th if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. So it will be a new moon in Taurus. I'm specifically working with Abundance Potion right now, just because I feel it is like a beautiful Taurian type energy, all about like abundance. And, we quite often associate abundance with material wealth and beautiful, luxurious items and food. And anyway, it just feels like me, the one that really is linked for this month. And we have the Phil and Greg and myself have Awakening Insider coming up. And you will see here, if I click on it, make it a little bigger, this will be just after the weekend. So I think it will be your Monday if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, and Tuesday if you're here in Australia. So keeping the magic alive, alchemy secrets they don't want you to know. So don't miss that. And let's get into this week and the reading. Okay, so the crystal that I picked for this week, and this may have come up in one of the readings that we did on the zodiac. So it's almost a time to double down and work with these kinds of frequencies and energies. So this one is a beautiful smoky lemon quartz. And there's all these beautiful like facets that you can see within here and sort of striations. This one in particular is a time link. And the reason that I felt drawn to working with this, I just kept feeling like a yellow vibe. And I think it's because we now have Mars over in Leo instead of, I think it was in Cancer. So a huge change from being in the watery, more emotional energy, that volatility that Mars can bring, and sort of standing into more kind of leadership, more certainty, more surety energy. So I'm really feeling the Leo vibes, even though we're reading with it shifting into Taurus. So the potion that we have for this month is the Abundance Potion. So I attract abundance and prosperity with ease. So if you are working with a smoky quartz, so a smoky quartz can sometimes be a brownie sort of color. This is more kind of like protection, helping repel negative energies. With the lemon one, it does have the added kind of, things that yellow works with, whether it's study, education, learning, working with solar plexus, working with your willpower, working with your strength, helping us tap into those Leo vibes as well. And if you do have the added bonus of having a time link, you can access more the lessons from past or tap into lessons to do with future as well. So that's a bit exciting, a good excuse to buy a crystal. Wink, wink. Okay, so when looking into the astrology at the moment, our higher selves are shining. So we have let go of the majority of what no longer serves us. Maybe put your hand up if those things that you've shifted and changed, or send me maybe a little sunflower emoji or like a purple heart or something if you have shifted and changed over this double eclipse season with the Venus and the Mercury retrograde. So anyway, we're moving towards beautiful, big soul alignment. So from now until the 4th of May, we're having no planets in retrograde, which is just news for celebration. So between now and the 4th of May, we are in a rare phase where every single planet is going to be in direct alignment. So with this, use this time to manifest everything that we desire is really, really close. It's like the road is open, clear communication, long-lasting results from the work that we're doing now. So do make sure to purchase a potion if you haven't already to receive an invite to our new moon event, which will be in Taurus. And this is just with the planets being direct, this is the perfect time for manifestation. So come and jump on that event. And also, it's a time for where we're going to be feeling really light compared to what we were the last couple of months. So it's like the universe is cheering us on. Imagine those airplane traffic signal cones that they use, or the little directors, and it's like the universe is lighting things up for a journey to move ahead. So really great time also to hold intention. This is about birthing our manifestation. So definitely pick your potion that you're working with. Get really extremely clear on your desire. We will be doing this sort of thing in the new moon event, as well as working through releasing old wounds. So the other thing too is this is a really great time to plant your seeds, nurture your ambitions, and it's also a really great time for couples. So if you have like plans, or if you haven't decided yet what you want to do together as a couple, maybe get your notebook out, get your vision board out, start planning whether it's holidays or new homes or new adventures and things that you guys want to do together, or whether it's clearing out, old debt, things of that sort of nature. It's definitely a time for you guys to make new goals. For singles, this is the time to go over your ultimate soulmate list. So for me in the past, it was something that I had on my phone, and every now and then if I saw equality, or I felt that like I was releasing certain things, I would update that soulmate list. So it's good to have it on hand, because you never know when you're going to get the download. So this is the time. Go ahead, write your ultimate soulmate list if you are single. It's also probably a good time to write up dating profiles, as we mentioned, I think it was in last week's reading, or perhaps in some of the individual zodiacs. But yeah, with Venus going direct as well, it's also a good time to update your surroundings at home, whether it's, changing the pillows on the couch, or changing and updating your bedding, bringing new, beautiful inspiration, Venusian energy into it. So that thing you might want to do now that Venus has gone direct is maybe cut your hair, change your style, switch things up a little bit, try different colors. So really see what you're inspired to, I guess, bring through at the moment in terms of upgrading appearance. And with this, we're also going to have the cosmic energy really feeling like it's more grounded, more stabilized at the moment as we start to move into Taurus season, which will happen around the April the 20th. So it's going to encourage us to slow down, to reconnect. It's going to get us back in touch with our senses. So if you have thought about learning more about the psychic senses, or learning more how to see auras, don't forget I still have How to See Auras course over on with the beautiful girls at Mace on Jupiter. That is still available. And with this, bringing that sense of security that comes with us moving into Taurus, this is about lasting value. So what you're investing in before the planets move out of this direct alignment is a really, really special time to have a look at what it is that you want to plant, ready for harvest in the future. So get those seeds in the ground. And I don't mean just with the garden, I actually mean with your life. You guys get my gist. But anyway, beautiful time to build strong foundations, whether it's in love, whether it's in work, or your relationship to yourself as well. So on the 27th, and if you're over here in Australia, it will be the 28th. We will move into the new moon in Taurus, as I said. So this is a really powerful time for manifestation, and to plant those seeds for the long-term growth, as we just said. So finance, career, goals, self-worth, overall stability, this is what we're going to be working with, as well as past wounds. So definitely aligning your actions with your values, maybe even write a list of like what your values are going forth. But this is about trusting in divine timing and letting that earth element really guide us towards more sustainable success and abundance. So it's going to be a really fun event. And let me just pop that down. Okay, let's have a look into the cards for this month. And I hope you're all having an amazing Easter, by the way. Happy Easter. Okay, so if Spirit could give us some information on what to expect for this week. Bonus card coming out. All right, so I have 6 cards. Let's fill into these. So the words that Spirit is giving me are abundance, grace, muse energy, which is associated with that Venus Taurus energy too, and upgrade. So we're definitely really channeling this Taurus energy pretty hardcore this week, but in a beautiful, soft way. Now, this is about taking a breath. It's about taking your time. It's about finding your stability. And still, if there's anything residually left over from those eclipses and from the previous new moon and full moon, it's time to weed that out. We really want to make sure that this, universal quantum field garden bed is prepped and ready to be nurtured, ready to put those seeds in. So the other thing that I also feel with this is music coming in. So really looking at the music that you're having in your environment at the moment, I do feel the music is helping us to upgrade and up level into the new version of self. So definitely get your music that has law of assumption energy in it, or whether it's like my favorite, Moonlight Scorpio or Chris and Teeb, a few of the others out there that really sing about anchoring things. This would be the music to work with. Or if there's anything that just makes you feel uplifted and inspired, I also feel like a little bit of theatrical type energy come in. This could just be with the Mars and Leo as well. So let's flip these cards. And it's so interesting how often I have the Prince and Princess of Cups come out together. So we see a really beautiful balanced energy. Now for me, the Prince and Princess, especially in this particular deck, always come in from a spiritual world. And it's about opening up that place of the heart, that connection that we have with our intuition. And it's about letting that pour into our realm and into the physical material world. So what is it that you are tuned in with on a higher level that you're supposed to stream through? What is it that you're supposed to bring earth side? What is it that your heart is pushing and guiding you to do? But perhaps you have had clouded judgment. You may have been having failures in the past. You may have been having where your thoughts are really sort of restricted. And I just saw 222. So it's all about connecting to love, especially self-love. So you may need to work at breaking down this Venus and Scorpio energy that we have here with the 7 of Cups. So really have a look behind what it is that you feel. And the veil is so thin at the moment that myself and some other friends have been talking about how it's almost like we're so much more conscious of our subconscious thoughts at the moment. So they're coming up. They're not that loud, but they're definitely a lot clearer than what they would have been a year or two ago. So we're all having this intuition speak directly to us at the moment. So make some time to sit, to chill, to meditate using binaural beats, and in my meditations that are on YouTube as well. And 8 of Swords, have a look at perhaps where you can push past your own limitations. This is Jupiter and Gemini energy. This is all about growing and expanding. Maybe there's something that we haven't connected with or saw in regards to our own future. Perhaps Spirit is trying to give us new inspiration with this muse energy that we're talking about with Taurus. And I do see that in the 7 rays of Theosophy connected to Ray 4, which is all about music, art, Venusian energy too. So definitely get the music going, get up and dance, get up and sing. We also have a 10 of disc. So I feel like for what you're moving forward, a lot of this is not just for self-serving purposes. This is also to help impact your community, to help connect you with connections. We have the 2 of Cups, so it might also be investing into love and in relationships is also what we're seeing. So we'll just get some little clarifiers and let's see what we have with the Mythos God and Goddess deck, the Greek gods and goddesses. I love this deck. And this taps in with that muse energy that we're talking about. So let me know if this is resonating in the comments below. So I am going camping for Easter. What about you guys? What are you up to? Okay, and I'll flip these straight over. And we have, let's pop these aside. We have the 4 of Wands. So there's something coming into completion. Even For some of you, because this is Venus and Aries energy, for some of you, this is new relationship energy, but it's about meeting someone who could actually be the one. But what we need to do is let go of any self-sabotage, really look into up-leveling and upgrading your version of yourself. Look at anything that's potentially hidden as well. So as we said, paying key attention to subconscious beliefs, what it is that like is your story underlining and changing the story. So 5 of Wands, this is Saturn and Leo. So stop trying to control that energy. So Leo stepping into leadership, channel that Mars and Leo at the moment as well. Let's have a look into some other cards, get some more clarifiers. Spirit, can you please give us advice on how to, I guess, get the most out of this beautiful energy this week and with all the planets being direct? So I do feel focusing and having a ritual, channeling and bringing in that higher frequency energy. So working with potions, working with dance. Let's have a look what we have. So 4 cards is what they want. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Magician, the Hanged Man, and the Hermit. This is pretty awesome energy. So Queen of Swords, we're taking the mask off. We're getting to the truth of what we want. And we're being pretty brash and pretty fearless in actually stating things. So this might even be, if it is about relationship energy, because a lot of things are about relationship and career energy at the moment, this might be saying like what it is that you desire, saying what it is that you feel, because we have the Magician come up with this too. So this is really looking at like how you've established yourself. It's looking at your expertise in particular things. We also see the Hanged Man and the Hermit too. So for a few of you, this might be about getting out of your comfort zone, why these planets are direct. So take advantage of it. Also, it's about you bringing your gifts out into the world too. So they're not supposed to be hidden away. This is really kind of more, I would say, even though there's this stable stability of Taurus energy this week, I still see that there's a lot of courage that's coming up. So what is it that you've been holding back on? What is it that you've been delaying or that you haven't been pushing yourself to do? And maybe give yourself a bit of a timestamp on this. Maybe the 4th of May, when the planets move out of being direct, maybe that's your deadline. So what is it that you need to get done? What is it that you could utilize this beautiful energy for at the moment before the 4th of May? Now, please remember to sign up to our new moon event over at Alchemy Potions as well. And let's pick an oracle card. So out of my Syrian Star card deck, let's have a look on the energy of the week and what Spirit wants us to focus on. Oh, they're telling me to get an affirmation card too. So the card that we have is Channel. And I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely been feeling more of this coming through, whether it's just when I'm sort of sitting in meditation, it's like a stream of consciousness. And that was a book that when I was looking for a book to take away with me, that was one that was sitting on the bookshelf, was about opening to your guides and channeling, kept sort of jumping out, catching my attention. So interesting synchronicity. So I am open to receive divine guidance and wisdom. I channel this creative energy through my passion and calling. And let us get an affirmation card. Before I pop the affirmation card up, I just want to remind you guys, I do have a discount code at the moment. So if you come on over to book your session and it takes you over to the scheduling page, you can enter the discount code Phoenix in all caps. That will save you 10%. So do take advantage of that. Now is a fantastic time to have a reading. If you're looking for a redirection, let me just pop this back up. So if you are looking to have a bit of redirection or really anchor into like what your soul mission is about, or to ask questions around love and career, because I love those questions, this is the perfect time to have a reading. So please enter the Phoenix code to save 10%. And also when you purchase your potions, remember you get sent an invite to our new moon event. So that will be updated shortly. My gorgeous web girl, we will be updating that early next week. So you'll see that come up. And remember to catch us live with Keeping the Magic Alive. So we're going to be tapping more into alchemy. So this one is the affirmations deck, words of inner wisdom. And let's see what Spirit wants us to focus on. High pitch, I'm hearing as well. high pitch ringing. So this is, oh, it's one of my favorites. It's the Lotus card, and it is the energy of nourish. Examine what areas of your life have been neglected. What can you do today to bring more self-care to these areas? Now, this is a delicate balance with this Taurus energy that we're moving into, just because Taurus can sometimes have a tendency to overindulge. So have a look at, like, if you are indulging, maybe it's some delicious cold pressed juices that you're indulging in, or some beautiful organic food. So yeah, have a look at what it is that helps to nourish your soul, whether it's meditation, good food, yoga, whatever it is. Maybe pop it in the chat below and give us all some inspiration. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this out. And I look forward to connecting with you guys again through the week. Bye.